Hello everyone, how's it going? God, this video is mega late. We're going to talk about the WWDC conference that Apple held last week. We kind of have a lot to talk about. They actually released a lot, so I'm going to hit some pointers like I do every single year with these conferences, and then I'm going to come out with a couple separate videos to talk about what's going on in detail. That way, you don't get just wrapped up in one thing that you don't really want to listen to. Okay, so starting off with Apple Watches, they are releasing the new Watch OS 4, which really doesn't have a huge difference to me. They did release some new watch faces, which they always do. I'm pretty sure every single time they release a new software or something, they release a new Disney character. One of the things I want to talk about is the GPS inside of the watch itself. They did mention something specifically about being able to tell when you get off work and where you go after work, which is kind of creepy to me because I don't want a piece of technology doing something like that, even though they probably already secretly do it anyway and we just don't know about it. Around this time every single year they release the new Mac software, so they are releasing a new software, and this time they didn't really get original for this. It's called the Mac OS High Sierra. Last year they just called it the Sierra, so I mean I don't really understand where the originality is coming from here. But the two main pointers they were talking about is they're updating the security and they're updating Safari, which mainly they were talking about the security for Safari. So other than that, there's a little bit more Siri integrations. There's supposed to be some improvements that way, but as far as improvements to the system overall, they didn't really talk about a whole lot for it. They did announce the new iOS 11, which is going to be coming out in the next couple of months. Pretty much what they're doing to me is they're just taking the same features that you already have, and yes, they're improving it a little bit, but they're just really arranging it on the screen. One of the pictures I did see in the keynote is the notification screen. When you swipe up, it changes the looks in the buttons on the notifications, and if you look and pay attention, you really don't have any new buttons. You may have like one or two hidden in there somewhere, but that block system that is listed there, it's kind of confusing to me, and I don't like the way that is arranged, because as soon as I get used to something, I don't want you changing the look of it. That's one of the reasons I like iPhone over Galaxy, because it's a simple user system. If you keep switching stuff around without adding new features, or if you do too much to a good thing, it's just going to be confusing. So don't mess up a good thing. I haven't been excited about the last couple of years iOS 8. So since that is usually a big thing and most people have an iPhone, put something in the comment below and let me know what you think about this. Is this a good thing? Do you like the past couple of iOS updates that have come out as far as graphic changes and what they're doing with the whole thing? Now for this video I did kind of save the last two things, which are the biggest two things to talk about, and I'm gonna have specific videos over them as well. So let's talk about the computer upgrades themselves. Now the biggest thing I want to talk about here is the iMac Pro. Now in terms of hardware, this thing is kind of decked out in space gray. If you look in the pictures, you'll see everything from the Magic Mouse to the Magic Keyboard, Magic Trackpad, the screen, the front, the back, everything is pretty much a space gray color, and it just looks amazing. The sleek design, the color, the way that it looks, it is one of the best looking computers that they have come out with in a very long time. Okay, let's talk about the speaker, because it's kind of killing me right now. HomePod? You're calling it the HomePod? You're Apple, you're like sophisticated people, and you talk in a British accent just like, actually not like this because this is a terrible impression and I can't talk in a British accent, but I couldn't imagine them as sophisticated as they are looking at something like this and saying, okay, this is amazing, sophisticated equipment, let's call it the HomePod. I can't deal with you, Apple. The HomePod is priced around $349.99 if you would like to pick one up when that comes out. Now, I think it said, don't quote me on this, but it said it was going to come out around the end of December, which is convenient for Christmas time, sales shoot up. It was a good marketing strategy, but is it going to sell out just like the iPhone and they're not going to produce them fast enough? The HomePod is supposed to have a multi-speaker system inside of it that works just like Alexa does, but it's supposed to control the sound in the room as well as the acoustics for what type of environment it's in, which is actually kind of really smart and cool of an idea. So we'll just have to wait and see how it sounds and what it looks like when it comes out. But if it doesn't turn out to be as good as you think it is in your mind, then it's just going to be a $350 piece of trash, and you can buy Bose speakers that have amazing bass for probably a little bit cheaper than that. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this video. There was a lot of topics covered. There was a lot of things that I didn't mention in this video. So for those of you who did have time to watch the keynote, also let me know in the description box or the comments or wherever you can put something to talk to me. I want to know what you thought. What was your favorite part in this keynote? What did you not like about it? And are you growing tired of Apple? Because although I keep buying their products and I can't stop, I am getting a little bit tired of their lack of innovation, because every single year they come out with less and less original material, and it's kind of upsetting me a little bit because Apple used to be like the front runner, the head of the game, and as far as sales wise, yes, they still are. But I would like to see that top-notch security system and software that doesn't get viruses in equipment that has like wireless charging, maybe a curved screen, less bezel size, you know, things like that. Apple has really fallen behind, and it's kind of upsetting me a little bit because I love this company, but at the same time I hate this company, because if I'm paying $1,000 for a phone, I kind of want to have it to have everything. Okay guys, so that's pretty much it for the conference. If you guys would like to check it out, in the description box I've put links to all of my social media as well as everything that I film with. While you're down there checking it out, be sure to click that subscribe button down there, or if you want to, just click this little circle right here. Be sure to check these videos out while you are at it, and I will see you guys in the next video. I love all of you guys. Peace.